Hello, everyone. On October the 28th, Mark Zuckerberg announced that he's going to merge his corporations into one large corporation, and the name of this corporation is Meta. And the reason for that is because he would like to merge reality with virtual reality and create a meta-versum, a meta universe, which is going to be a lot more fun to be in and a lot more interesting and a lot more sinister. Even if you just look at the numbers, okay, and that it was created on the 28th, that already should make you wonder, because of course, if you want to be successful, you choose a day which has a 1 in it. And the reason why he didn't choose simply 1 is very, very sinister in my interpretation, because 28 is on the spiritual level, on the spiritual psychic level of the Pythagorean tablet. 2 is in the past, 8 is in the present, in the future, but they occupy the spiritual level. So they occupy your soul. So if you are going to do something initiatively, yes, choose a day which is 1, but 28 is there is some sort of manipulation already. And we may actually wonder if we look at the sorry, I tried to show you what I really would like to. So this is just the traditional. This is the traditional placement. It was announced at 3 o'clock. I made a horoscope for 3 o'clock because and in Palo Alto, because that's when Zuckerberg showed his little two-minute video in which he announced the merge and the new company. And Jupiter is rising in Aquarius. Aquarius is the sign of technology, modern technology, and Jupiter is, of course, the planet of big luck and expansion. You have a Scorpio sun. You have a last quarter moon phase, which is always about reorientation. Scorpio sun suggests some sort of hidden agenda, some sort of manipulation, and Leo moon suggests that I would like to reign, I would like to rule, I would like some sort of sovereignty. And Mars is not yet energetic. It was going to be energetic on the 29th, today is the 28th, when I'm making this video, actually. So these are the main features of regular objects. Now, if you will look at the full, hold on a second. This is the full screen, the full horoscope with all the symbols of the transcendental celestial objects which we are using. Then you have on the IC you have Ceres, the Ceres black moon Lilith conjunction, which is still very, very tight. You do have a Neptune dark moon Lilith conjunction. This dark moon is about the curse, accepting the curse. And you have the Juno Venus conjunction, which is some sort of liaison between the lover and the wife, the official spouse. So you do have the merge here, actually. And there are some very revealing configurations in this placement. Look at the 2 engines which actually combine, and they create a mini trapeze as well. This trapeze is not very nice because it is made up by only negative, only stressful aspects, but still it's quite revealing. The first engine is a fixed air engine involving the Sun-Saturn square, which right there suggests that this this new company is going to be like a policing energy. So something like, okay, you will do as we tell. You can only be part of this meta universe when you accept our rules, which are going to be very rigid and non-negotiable. And of course, it gives a trine to the IC, which is your home. So it's going to invade your home. The other engine is a mutable fire engine. The mutable square is between Venus and Neptune. And Venus-Neptune is about illusions, is about how you create the illusion of harmony. And it is also affecting the descendant, which is not just spouses, not just the relationship, but human relationships of all sorts and human contracts of all sorts. And the two are merging in a mini trapeze involving the Neptune-Sun sesquiquadrate in water signs, further illusions, and the inside of this particular trapeze is two squares, the Venus-Neptune square and the Sun-Saturn square, a lot of tension, a really daily tension. And then the sides and the top are semi-squares, and the top is a Saturn-Venus, which is, of course, a clashing between the ruse Saturn and your well-being Venus. So this is the two engines. And then this is another interesting configuration. Hopefully I will be able to show it to you. Because here you have the mini trapeze I just described, but you also have another big trapeze, which is also made up by just tense aspects. Again, the Moon-Neptune sesquiquadrate is the base. Moon-Neptune is always about the inner voice, clairaudience. But this is a stressful aspect, so it means that whether or not we are able to listen to our own voice inside. You have the Sun-Moon square as one side, the Venus-Neptune square is the other side, and the top is the Venus-Sun semi-square. And inside you have two sesquiquadrates as well. So this is all tension. This is all tension that is creating manipulation and also a new perspective, Sun-Moon in a square, but as a last quarter. And harmony and disharmony are equally within this structure, not to mention the fact that the moon is your money in your pocket. So, and Venus is your money more secure and more sure, but of course they are also in a sesquiquadrate. Now, luckily we don't have that negative thing only, but we also have a mystic rectangle, which kind of gives us some sort of hope, although the fact that it's the MCIC, so the future and the past, your home and your profession or your vocation, and then the Moon-Saturn opposition, which is always about depression, and kind of these two are dissolved by this mystic rectangle, suggesting that you will have some sort of say in the matter, what you allow in your home and how you conduct your future. But of course, the Saturn Moon is still the depression. And there's also a quindecile configuration with this space-time moment. And again, it involves the Sun or the Moon-Saturn opposition. These are two quindeciles, and they join in the quindecile bow. This is like a bow tie, if you take a look. And the quindecile, the 165-degree, is obsession or ambition. So this is a very, very ambitious space-time moment when depression is kind of released by how you conduct yourself and who you are going to join, who you are going to relate with. But at the same time, the space-time is quite tense and quite obsessed. There's another interesting, another quintet between between Venus and the ice sea. So there's this, again, I feel this invasion of your home by a new reality, a meta reality, which is going to affect every facet of your life. What can we do about it? I find this very, very dangerous. Let me tell you why. In the upcoming years, and this is not what I say as a karmic astrologer, it's actually anyone who is willing to look at the space-time energy for the upcoming years, especially those who work with the so-called medieval astrology factors. They will be able to see that we will have some years full of epidemics and pandemics, deadly ones. When a couple of years ago, maybe 15 years ago, there were advertisements to say that, okay, if you want to know where you come from, go ahead and send us your DNA, and we are going to tell, you know, which portion of your DNA comes from this tribe or that nation or whatever. Even then, I started to be very suspicious. Why do they need my DNA? Okay, now with the testings during the COVID, there were even more DNA collections, okay? So they are able now to simply produce or to make you heard about gain of function research. Gain of function research is practically producing deadly weapons out of viruses, out of otherwise harmless viruses. And what's in the upcoming years, I feel that there will be many, many more of such, even more deadlier. The powers that be don't need that many people. All they need is about maybe 500 million. Okay, the rest of us can become biohumus, okay, or whatever, fertilizers for the new age. And so there will be lockdowns, there will be new deadly epidemics and pandemics. So people, especially children, will be locked in their virtual reality. And then when this monster is coming into being, this meta universe, then they can do whatever they want with our children. And I think it's very, very dangerous. So what shall you do? Be in the real world. Try to go out as much as you can. Talk to people, talk to your loved ones, talk to your children. Go for walks, okay? Go into nature. Cook good meals. Try to grow your own crop, your own food, if you can. If you have a garden, plant as many vegetables and fruits as you can. Plant fruit trees for the future. And try to, try to be or stay in the real world. Don't allow this meta-universe to distort your own reality. This is what I can suggest. I hope that I didn't cause you too much anxiety. I would like you to consider that there are very dangerous points in the future. There are very dangerous bifurcation points where the whole of humanity could be lost. I'm not an apocalypse, doom and gloom preacher, but I do see trouble when I do see trouble. And this new corporation, Meta, has trouble written all over its natal chart. Go out, walk, smell a flower, be happy. Bye.